What's up, I'm Liam, and a few years ago I was 125 kilos, and over the last few years I've lost 50 kilos, and now it's my mission to help as many people as possible lose weight and get in shape and get fit and get healthy so they can reap the same benefits that I did. I'm doing a little bit of a challenge, and this is day 10, solving 100 fat loss problems in 100 days. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about sticking to a calorie deficit, because I get a lot of people say that I can't stick to it, it's hard, I can do it for a few days but then I fall off the wagon. In this video I'm going to share 3 tips on how you can stick to it, because I had to stick to it for a while to lose all that weight. I think a calorie deficit is a little bit hard because we are not wired to want to stay in a calorie deficit. When we were humans back in the day, or when we were hunter-gatherers, it would have been in our best interest to overeat and move as little as possible, because that would conserve energy and that would give us energy. And so when there was periods of famine or periods where we had to move a lot, we could utilize that energy. But now we are surrounded by McDonald's and pizza and Domino's. If you go to the supermarket, most of it's just, I'm not gonna lie, processed shit, which is calorically dense, hyper palatable, and very easy to overconsume. That, combined with our internal innate wiring as humans, creates this desire to just eat more than we should. So how do we fight that innate sense? I think there's 3 or 4 ways that you can do this. One way is to tap into your human psychology and just be like, okay, how can I make the cost of being in a calorie deficit lower, or the short-term benefit of being in a calorie deficit higher? One way that you can do this is by planning your foods in advance. So if you go onto MyFitnessPal and use a food tracking app, that's what I used to do for 4 years straight, not a day without tracking. No, I'm kidding. You can just plan all your food and do that the night before, so that you can just wake up and you have these meals to look forward to, and you eating something else means that you have to take a meal away from yourself, and that cost of removing a meal is something that you as a human naturally don't want. It makes you more likely to stick to the plan, stay in a calorie deficit and then lose weight, which is what we all want. So plan your foods in advance. It's powerful. Another thing is including foods that you like and putting them towards the end of the day. This creates a short-term benefit of being in the calorie deficit, because you have something to look forward to, it keeps it fun, it keeps it sustainable, and you can just keep doing it and you have that thing to look forward to, so it doesn't feel like such a chore. I would say try and save those calories for later in the day. So during the day you're busy, you're working, you're running around with the kids, you're doing whatever, you're hustling. Later on in the day, in the evening, is when people tend to overeat, whether they're socializing or whether they're just at home chilling, watching Netflix. So if you can save that treat and save those calories for a bigger meal or some dessert in the evening, it means that you're accounting for that prior. It means that it's easier to stick to that calorie deficit because it's more fun. Tip number 3, get an accountability partner or hire a coach. This is powerful because as humans, we are social animals. We don't like disappointing others. We don't like looking bad in front of other people. Have you ever seen anyone binge eat in front of other people? No. Have you ever seen anyone smash like 6 chocolate bars and 3 packets of Pringles and this and that? No, it happens in secret because we don't want to look bad in front of other people. If you just get a coach that you have to be accountable on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, where you have to check in with them and you have to tell them how you did honestly and truthfully, that cost of not acting in line with your plan and disappointing someone else is going to keep you so on track. It's so powerful. Finally, try to avoid mostly the processed foods, and this is a bit of a bonus one. But the processed, hyperpalatable, shitty foods, junk food, they're so easy to overconsume. They're designed and they're engineered in a way to make you want to eat more. The industry and big marketing is there trying to feed you with sugar and the fats and the perfect combination of both to create these foods that are delightful, and they make you buy more and more and more and more, and then you just get fat. If you can just stick to single ingredient foods with vegetables, meats, fish, eggs, nuts, it's a lot harder to overconsume, because these foods, our bodies knows how to respond to them and our appetite signaling doesn't get impacted by it. Those are 3 and 1 bonus tip on how to stick to your calorie deficit. So if that helps you lose fat, then drop us a like. Hit the subscribe button, because this is day 10 of 100 days of solving fat loss problems. I don't want you to miss out on the others. Until tomorrow, peace and go get it.